Hi, Facebook. I'm back. I knew you were here. I was just joking around. I had to hit the button to get it to start, as you know. What shall we talk about? Horror movies! Of course! That's why you're here. And that's why I'm here. Sorta. I did something different over the weekend. That's right. I went to yard sales. 2 of them. One in a trailer park. Because I figured, those were my peeps. They're not going to have a lot of highbrow bullshit. I'm looking for low end. The movies of the poor. The poor like these movies that I like. So I went to that first. I figured it would be a good opportunity. Find some big box VHS and fucking shit. You know what the poor have, though? In reality? A lot of fucking garbage. A lot of it. Just junk. And that's what I found. At that community yard sale in the trailer park. It was a whiff. Big whiff. If you wanted fucking vinyl records, it was definitely the place to fucking go. There were some hipsters there that were just, it was like fucking maggots on a fucking rotten piece of meat. They had so many fucking boxes of vinyl, and they were just devouring them. Walking around with like these huge fucking stacks. Like, they were like, the dude's like dreadlocks were getting caught on him and shit. And like, he was like trapped. His dreadlocks got like stuck in between like the fucking, the records. Fucking hipsters. I don't got time for vinyl. I don't have good memories about vinyl. Vinyl was a fucking pain in the ass for me. Like, the needle fucking wearing. I was fucking poor, so I didn't have like a fancy fucking high-end turntable and shit. I had like the Sears fucking multi-unit fucking entertainment crap fucking tacular fucking setup. And it sucked. The static, the popping, trying to clean it with the little fucking felt fucking roller thing. The needle wearing out, putting fucking pennies on top of it to fucking get it to work. Maybe it's better now. Skipping. A permanent skip on your favorite record. What do you do with that? You gotta fucking... Gone. There's nothing you can do. Those were not good times. Thank fucking Satan tapes came around. They lasted longer. Those are bad memories too. Getting eaten, fucking metal tapes didn't work in your fucking tape player. What are we talking about? Horror movies. That's right. Pay attention. Me? I can't stay focused. Went to one community yard sale. Then went to another. The second one was better than the first one. That's right. When the other one was also a trailer park. Hello, mother. Welcome aboard. But it was a nice trailer park. Like one of those fucking 55 and up trailer parks that's like down by the fucking Gulf of Mexico. Those trailer parks that, like, don't make sense. Why is it there? Because, like a fucking square inch of fucking land is like $100,000 down there. But, like, somehow these people are still living in a fucking trailer park right on the fucking ocean. I don't know. But you go there hoping to find some good stuff. And I found two good things. One I'm going to save till last because we're going to do a little live testing at the end of this video. I'll give you a hint. It's an electronic item, and I cleaned it, but I have not tested it yet. And we're going to do that live here at the end of this. So stick around. Pack a fucking lunch. It's going to be fun. Was it a fucking great deal? Or did I get the... We'll find out. Because I couldn't test it at the yard sale. There was no tapes there. I may have been able to test it. There was outlets, but there was no tapes. The second thing I got was, I'm not going to show you, but very exciting. And it is horror related. And I'll explain why. It's a fucking... Remember well, some of you don't remember. But, like, all you old people out there... Remember the giant fucking cutting arm fucking thing that they had in school? Where they would print out paper copies of shit? Or like you used in art class and it had like the giant fucking 50-pound metal arm. It's like a board with a fucking giant razor arm attached to it. And you just went conk! And it would fucking cut through like 50 fucking pages. Like that. I found one of those. I've always wanted one. Because getting that, like if you're like printing out, you know, an 11 by 17 or you want to make like a fucking bootleg VHS, which I enjoy doing, just for my own personal collection, and you don't want to fucking hand cut that. And you get the jaggedy fucking crap cut on that. So I've always wanted one of those fucking cutters. This fucking precise, clean edge on all my fucking shit from now on. And they're very expensive. Like 30, 50 bucks for a crappy one new. You know, they're not made the same. They're plastic. And some of them have like a slide razor instead of the fucking arm. This is old school, like straight out of my fucking like middle school days. It weighs about 200 pounds, and it would cut through a fucking safe if you fucking put it under there. Still fucking cuts like a motherfucker. Guess how much I got that for? $2. $2. From the old rich trailer park on the ocean. They didn't know what they had. Some of their furniture was like ridiculously priced. That was $2. And the other thing that I got, the thing that we're right over here, that I'm not showing you until the end when we test it, that was $1. Just $1. So I spent $3 and fucking I was out. That was the end of the community sales. Where do you go after that? Straight to the fucking thrift stores. Stayed local in my local area and hit all the places that I know. So I did okay. Some would say great, but I have high standards. The greatness, the really greatestness thing that I got, that's a word, look it up, was on Sunday. Because the community thrift stores, that cut into the community yard sales cut into my thrift store time. So I had to go out on Sunday and hit, the remainder of the things. And I got something pretty fucking cool. Paid up for it. But it's worth quite a bit. We're getting to it. I guess I did have a pretty good weekend. I'm not gonna... What am I doing with this? Does anybody let me fucking know if you know. Let's get to it. Shall we? Right here, the Crimson Ghost. Misfits fans will recognize that face that Glenn Danzig ripped off. Probably never paid anybody. I don't think he has. From the old Serial. For the youngsters, a Serial was a continuing story that they ran before or in between feature films. Back in the olden times. This is still brand new shrink wrapped. It's like a crime thriller, not really horror, but I mean, it's got the Crimson Ghost. So I had to get it. Problem, this is the movie version, and the movie version is a condensed hour and something of, I think it was like 12 episodes of the Serial altogether. So they smashed it together, edited it down to like a movie length. And then if Facebook didn't suck, you'd be able to read that, colorized it. Which, is not thrilling to me. I actually haven't looked this up yet. I was considering selling it. Sometimes these colorized versions of things are worth money because people bought them, or they released everything, like Ted Turner back in the day released a lot of things in colorized versions, and people said, hey, Ted Turner, go fucking suck my fat cock. I'm not going to I don't want to see it colorized. And colorized versions became a joke. So they stacked up in Ted Turner's fucking warehouses. I don't know that he did that. Other people did it too, but he was the main culprit. And then they dumped them on thrift stores, and they came to me. So they're rare. Nobody bought them. And sometimes they're worth money. Now, I have to look this up. It would have been nice if I had done that before this video so that I could discuss it. But I did not. I failed you. Bela Lugosi. This is actually pretty interesting. 1935. You can't read it because of Facebook. Murder by Television. For people that don't know, there was no television in 1935. It was still being developed. It was a theory. They were working on it, but it didn't exist. At least not in any fucking mainstream way. It didn't come around until like the fucking 50s, like in the household anyway. An interesting fact. I did research this one, so fuck you. I mean, the other one I didn't, but this one I did. And this, interesting. They borrowed the equipment from the scientists that were trying to develop television when at the actual time that they were filming this. They borrowed their equipment to use in this movie to film. So it was actual experimental television equipment that's in this film. I've never seen it, but it sounds fucking cool. Just the fact that it's based on futuristic fucking shit. And the back sounds cool. Television is murdering all of us. Oh, slowly. That's deep. It's killing our brain cells. Do you see? I'm TV baby. Yeah, right. Here. Example. Hello. I probably would be like building fucking rockets if I hadn't been watching TV. I don't know. You don't know I wouldn't. Shh. She. Ursula Andress. She was in Mountain of the Cannibal God? Or something like that. This has Peter Cushing in it. It's a Hammer film. It's a Hammer film that I've not seen. Not horror, it's like fucking action fantasy, I think. But, they're fucking torturing and killing people in it. So, it's on the edge. Peter Cushing, Ursula Andress, and me. Because it's all me. And I'm going to fucking watch the shit out of that. Very excited. These movies that I'm showing you right now were 20 cents a piece. Cheap. Let's wrap it up. The Rune Stone. Now, I don't know this movie. I've seen this fucking cover. I've never actually watched it. It's a live home video. Anytime you see the live home video logo, I'm a little gassy. I'm sorry. You can rest assured in most situations that it's not going to be a great film. These guys were like the straight to VHS masters. Live and York was another one. Not high-end films. We're not talking like Wild Eye fucking releasing or Troma fucking terrible bullshit. But, they were quickies. By today's standards, they're like fucking Hitchcock, but they were quickie movies. Still watchable, but forgettable and fucking, semi-entertaining to no entertainment value. This movie, it looks like straight horror. If you look it up on IMDb, it says that it's like a fucking action comedy or something. It doesn't even have the word horror in it. It doesn't look like a fucking comedy. But I'll find out. And I'll let you know. Also at the same thrift store, I found some DVDs. $2 each. $2 each. Mockingbird. This is the next project for Forgive Me for Not Knowing Your Fucking Name. Brian Bertino. The guy that did The Strangers. I've seen the movie. It's pretty good. The ending is a bit of a dog baby. Doesn't totally ruin the movie, but it's extremely unrealistic. When they reveal like who's behind everything, you're like, I don't think so. I don't think that would be possible. So the end's a little fucking, but the rest of it's cool enough that like it's worth adding to the collection. My wife found this one. Shout out to her. My awesome wife. There was what I thought were 2 copies of the Mirrors remake there. And, like, my brain sees that. And, my eyes just, like, fucking move right past that kind of stuff. And, because I've seen it, Sorry, Kiefer. Fucking bite it. But the only interesting thing about the Mirrors remake in this series, apparently, I don't know how many sequels there were, is that it was based on a Korean movie. Now, once I found that out, I fucking became obsessed with getting a copy of the original film, because here's a secret. They're always fucking better. Asian movies are fucking awesome. That's why, us fucking round-eyed fucking assholes over here are stealing all their shit and making it worse. So I became obsessed with seeing that film. Unfortunately, it wasn't released here in any fucking format, and the only copy that I could find at the time was the actual South Korean fucking version of it, and it was expensive, an expensive import. We're just getting started. Getting all riled up. So I passed over those, and my wife was like, "Oh, look, there's 2 copies of Mirrors," and she had them both in her fucking little hands, and she was like, "Oh, look at this one. It has a lenticular cover." There's no way you can fucking catch that, but the 3D of the lenticular cover is pretty cool, and it's the sequel, Mirrors 2, which I think I've also seen. I'll watch anything, obviously. But then I saw this sticker that you're not going to be able to read. It says, I'll read it for you. Includes the original Korean horror classic Into the Mirror, which was the movie that they based Mirrors on. The one that I wanted to see. So, I snatched it. I think I sprained my wife's wrist snatching this out of her hand when I read that. And I was like, oh my God, I've always wanted to fucking see that. And now I can get it for $2. I hope it fucking plays. It's on the fucking reverse of this. And they're one of those thrift stores where they put a number on each case, and then they take the DVDs out so no one will fucking shoplift them and put them up behind the counter. Then, in their infinite wisdom, this place it's like a hospital fucking thrift store, and it's run by the oldest fucking people on the planet. The oldest. Every single one of them. And they do really stupid shit, like they use permanent magic marker on their VHS. I've got one here somewhere. You see, I faded it a little with some Goo Gone. There's a fucking Y on this one, and this one was shrink wrap, so it came right off. Old people! No! Stop it! I fucking went to the manager and told him, get a wax pen, you're destroying these VHS. Stop with the permanent magic marker. It doesn't come off. Ever. And I said, if you stop that, if you get a fucking wax pen, get a black wax pen and a red one or a silver one, and fucking you're good to go. That comes right off. There's other thrift stores that use it, and it's beautiful. I said, I will buy more shit if you fucking stop doing that. You're destroying this. And he was like, yeah, I'll have to look into that. And guess what? He's done nothing. Every time I see him, he's like, I'm still thinking about that wax pen idea. I gotta get down to Home Depot. You're not doing anything. You suck. Do your job. So, where were we? They number the cases, keep the DVDs behind the fucking counter, and then they put a piece of scotch tape, a sticker with the number on it, with a piece of scotch tape over it directly on the DVD. You assholes! What are you doing? So, luckily it was on the side of the remake sequel, because, I'm never going to watch that. And the other side actually has the original fucking South Korean version of the movie. And, that didn't have any tape or fucking magic marker, or they didn't carve it in with like a fucking wood burner or fucking anything. Like, oh, what the fuck are you doing, guys? Next! This is not fucking horror, but these were so fucking cool that I had to get them. 3 for 99. 3 for 99 cents. And the fourth was 50 cents. Here's another stupid thing. Let's just rant the whole time, shall we? This thrift store where I bought this little stack of stuff over here that you can't see, they charge 3 for 99. 3 for 99, or if you just buy one, it's 99 cents. What the fuck? Who fucking priced that? Luckily, the chick behind the counter knows me, and she was like, I can give you, like, there's a special discount. I can give it. It'll be 50 cents, if that's cool. If you can't find the other two. And I was like, yeah, 50 cents is fine. $1.50 for all of these. They're not horror. But there's like, mainly, like two fucking main kinds of, like, VHS. There's the slipcase. Well, there's a bunch of kinds, but like in this situation, let's just talk about two. Slipcase, big box. And now, I didn't know about this, but the Mexicans, God love them. I mean, Satan loved them. They came up with I'm calling it the mid-box. It's a mid-box. It's bigger than a slipcase, but smaller than a big box. And it's like the perfect size just for a hard case. You know, but like it slips over. You can see that, you know, it's bigger. I love this. The fucking Mexicans, thank you. These are just Mexican action movies. But the fucking mid-size box on these was so exciting to me that I had to get them. And I think I'm gonna, like, I don't know. I can't watch them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but I love them. They're mid-box. I want to get measurements of the box and make these. That's the plan. I got the cutter now, so I can cut the fucking cardstock to make mid-box, just like get fucking clamshell artwork. You can do artwork on the mid-box and artwork on the inside for the clamshell, like an alternate fucking artwork. It's gonna be great. Everybody calm down. If anybody out there speaks Spanish and is interested in these mid-boxes, let me know. I would like to have somebody watch them. I just want the measurements. But man, they're fucking cool. I love them. The best VHS that I got came from a thrift store that uses a wax pen to price their stuff. Just a side note. If the hospital thrift store is watching this, you know, it is possible. And there it is. Chud 2, Bud the Chud. Terrible fucking movie. Hate everything about it except for the theme song, which is funny as hell. Bud the Chud. Bud the Chud. That's part of the chorus. Not bad shape. I I already have a copy of this, and this is I just got to sell. You know, it's not worth a lot. I'll put it in with a lot. Not a great deal. A lot. More than a couple tapes altogether. This was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I found another one of these. Ain't that a kick in the pants? If you go back and look at my previous video, when I found the first copy of this, I said, I've never seen a copy of Return of the Living Dead out in the fucking wild, and I've always wanted it. I have all the rest of them on VHS, but I never found this one. It was missing. And I finally fucking found it, and I'm pretty sure I said in the video, now that I've found one, the floodgates are open. I'll see them fucking all the time. And I found this one. This was 50 cents. This is like a $30 VHS. Ish, you know. I wanted to put it right on eBay, but I had to wait to show it to you fucking dickheads. I couldn't. What if I sold it? When I put this on, it will be the only copy available on eBay. And gone! Instantly. It'll be gone. I'll price it a little low, and it'll be gone. People love that fucking movie, myself included. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. One more thing, then we're going to do a little testing. This I was walking by. If you ever go to a modern Goodwill, they have, you know, all their stuff everywhere. Then they have a display case where they keep all their valuable stuff. They keep all the stuff that they think is valuable in there. Sometimes it's not. A lot of times it's not. A lot of times it'll be a low-priced item that fucking is way lower than other shit that's not protected by the display case. It makes no sense. The retards work there. I don't know. They're like squirrely. They price shit squirrely, and they don't know what they're doing. So I walk by the display case and fucking, you know, like, I got whiplash like that. I don't know if you saw that, but it was like I hurt my neck just doing it again, and it's still tender from Sunday. And I saw this thing, and I was like, it was marked for $10, and I'm thinking, might be high. Let me see what it goes for on eBay. I look it up, and the one that was sold says San Diego Comic-Con exclusive next to it. Now, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I'm smart enough to know that if anything says San Diego Comic-Con exclusive next to it, you're talking big fucking money, typically. The geeks love that shit, myself included. They fucking get early access to those San Diego Comic-Con and stampede each other to get to that shit. They will fucking run you over. People die every year there. 15 people died trying to get the Deadpool VHS at the last one. I'm pretty sure. So, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Sold for it sells for $70 total with shipping. And I'm like, I am not that fucking lucky. Very rarely am I that lucky. So fucking on further inspection of the one that sold on eBay, I could see it was slightly different than the one that was sitting in their display case. And I, of course, I said, well, there you go. You're not that fucking lucky. There's the reality. Fucking in the nuts. Right then. So I scrolled down a little further and saw, like, San Diego Comic-Con 2011. I'm not sure about the date. I'm just throwing it in there. Reissue. Also sold for $70. And was a perfect match of the one that was sitting in the fucking display case at Goodwill. And here it is. It's a Twilight Zone bobblehead from Biff Bang Pow. Not the first Twilight Zone Biff Bang Pow figure that I have. I have the William Shatner fortune-telling machine in black and gray. Gray and white. However you want to say it. They wanted $10. It sold recently on eBay for $70 with shipping. So I stood in front of it with like my legs blocking the fucking part of the case where anybody could see that this was in there. It was down on the bottom shelf. Because the dude working behind the counter was helping like 50 different people. And I'm like trying to get his fucking attention. Like, I was hawking it. There's no way anybody was getting it before me. I said I wasn't going to buy any more action figures. But here it is. And it's fucking cool. The San Diego Comic-Con has like, doesn't have this dude. I can't remember specifically. Like, this has got the eyeball over here. Different parts of the opening opening credits of the TV show. I'm a huge Twilight Zone fan, by the way, if I haven't said. But just slightly different objects around the door, but all things that were at one point included in the opening credit scene. So, just really cool. Fucking heavy, man. Really nice. Now, the box isn't in the best shape. There's some fucking creases and tears, like there's a tear there, and there's one there. It's a little more than shelfware, I would say. It's a little banged up, but there are none. There's none for sale on eBay, and only one sold. So, I could probably put this on eBay right now for like $100 or best offer and get more than fucking $70 for it. Just out of supply and demand. But I'm not going to. Because I love the Rod. And I also love Rod Serling. The man. That was the find of the weekend. Now let's test some electronics. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag and let you know. I don't even know if you can fucking see this. I'm going to have to tilt this down. It's a rewinder. What I found at the Rich Mobile Trailer Park by the fucking sea community yard sale for $1. An RCA fast forward rewinder with some scratches on it. $1. Untested. And we're going to test it right now. Right in front of you, dickheads. Get ready. This tape's a little dirty. Ejecting? Can you see this? Oh, fuck! Ejecting. Putting the tape in. I don't know the best way to fucking... Oh, yeah, let's move you back. There you go. You see this. Now, this should go like a bat out of fucking hell. It's plugged in. Let's talk a little bit about these fast-forward rewinders, shall we? They're hard to find. You can get the fucking just the rewinder, but I like to exercise my tapes before I watch them because they've been sitting for a long time, and the mechanisms get a little fucking stiff in there. The wheel and the fucking Johnson rods in there and all that stuff tighten up. So I always do a little fast forward, rewind, like at least once. If it's fucking dogging it, it feels like it sounds like it's fucking having a hard time, I'll do it a couple times. Loosen it up like a whore's fucking vagina before you put it in. Because sometimes when it's tight, like butthole tight, like that, it'll eat the fucking tape because the spools don't fucking move like fluidly. It fucking sticks and fucking, it's fucking, and then the tape fucking keeps going out and then fucking, you're dead. It's gone. Your tape is gone. So, fast forward rewinder, critical in my life. Critical. I have some. You can find them. They're harder to find. They're hard to find working in any fucking form, in any way working. Working perfectly and auto-ejecting is the problem. That whole package, very hard to find. That's why if I find one, I buy it. And just, even if I don't need it at the time. Because to find one that auto-ejects, it's very hard. To find one that auto-ejects every time, it's very hard. I've maybe found 3 in all the time I've been doing this. And if it doesn't auto-eject, it gets to the end of the tape and fucking goes, and it's pulling, it's torquing on the fucking tape. And if you happen to be like taking a shit or something, not in the room, it's just fucking pulling on the tape the whole time. Then you're taking a shit and it's fucking stretching your fucking Return of the Living Dead $30 fucking tape to death. So it needs to auto eject every time. So you can go take a shit in peace and not have to worry about it. Now, let's test it. Now that you know the severity of the situation, shit, auto-eject, fast forward, all that. Let's see what happens. Say a little prayer to Satan for me. Getting one that works perfectly for $1, that would be a first. Not San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Monster Movie app exclusive. $1. Working. Without further ado, let's see if this works. It's working. It's rewinding. Let's see if it auto-ejects. No, it does not. Do you hear this? Do you hear that? It's torquing on your tape. You're in there reading fucking your Facebook timeline, dropping a fudge monkey in the toilet, and it's doing this to your fucking $50 fucking big box tape that you're trying to rewind. It's stretching it. These tapes got it bad enough, man. They don't need that shit. So, what did we learn? We learned that I just lost a fucking $1. That's life of the scrounger, everybody. You got to take risks. Sometimes you're rewarded. Sometimes you're dropping a fudge monkey and it's fucking eating your tape. That's the way the world works. Until next time, go install my app. I do written reviews all the time on there. I got some good stuff coming up. Got a new affiliation with Uncorked Entertainment and Brink Vision. So they're sending me all their screeners to fucking watch. And there's some fucking good shit so far. I'm pretty excited about it. MonsterMovieApp.com, you can fucking get links to download everything. And see the app itself in a big fucking bloated PC version of it. It looks good on your phone, but it won't look good on a PC. I'm sorry. I'm not a web designer. I suck. And I don't have money to fucking pay somebody. Till next time. Next Tuesday at 2. I'm going out this weekend. I might be going to Grindhouse Video with my buddy Dimitri. If he's not a fucking fag, we're doing it. And that will mean big things. More big things. Grindhousevideo.com. I don't even know if that's the right fucking web address. But go to it anyway and see if you get a 404 and a dead link. I don't care. Next Tuesday at 2. Get the fuck out of my house.